Hola, estudiantes, ¿cómo están? Hoy es lunes 26 de septiembre y son las 10:30 de la mañana. Today we had a meeting scheduled to talk about verbo gustar, but none of you decide to join. So probably you are busy doing other things and I just decided to record a video for you talking about a verbo gustar. So let's go over and check that verb. So far you have learned how to conjugate the verbs that ends on R. For example, like verbo hablar, and you know that it will change depending on the person that you are talking, and it will take a different ending. We will keep learning other verbs like verbos that end on er and ir. But for now, we are focusing now in this chapter on the R verbs, and one of the verbs that they are focusing is verbo gustar. And I wanted to talk about verbo gustar because it's a little bit different. It ends on R, but it doesn't take the conjugation the same way that the other verbs do. When we are talking about things that we like to do, or things that we like, we structure the sentence a little bit different. And the first thing that you need to know is that you need to use a pronoun, and you have to remember these pronouns: me for I, te for you, le for he, she, usted, nos for we, os for you, plural, and les for them, o for usted in plural. So this is going to be the pronoun, and verbo gustar es obligatorio. That means it's mandatory that you use one of these pronouns depending on the person speaking, and then it will take the form of gusta or gustan, and we are talking about present tense here. So when will we choose to use gusta and when gustan? So gusta will be when we are talking about things that we like in singular, nouns in singular. For example, me gusta la música. La música, something singular, so the verb, it will end on A. Or when we are using verbs in infinitive. An infinitive in English will be to listen, to sing, to write. There's an infinitive. In Spanish is the verb with the ending ar, er, or ir. Okay? For example, leer. Me gusta leer. And we will use gustan when the things that we like are plural. Los conciertos, the concerts. Me gustan los conciertos. So that's the basic rule. First, the pronoun. Second, the verb will be conjugated depending if it's singular, is a verb or infinitive, can be a list of different verbs, leer, cantar, bailar. Still we use gusta, or gustan if it's plural. Oh, I'm sorry. One thing that I want you to know is the book talks also about this, about being optional. And this is like saying, to me, I like. So you are giving extra information. Now, to me, I like to sing. A ti, to you. A él, to he, she, usted. To us, to you, plural. To them. So this is important to use it, especially in the third person, okay? Not so much on the first or second, like yo or tu, but when we are talking about he or she, you need to specify who is that he or she that is not present on the conversation, no? To my mom, to my sister, so a mi hermana, a mi mamá, le gusta leer, to read. Here we have some examples. A mí me gusta el chocolate. Okay, to me, I like chocolate. Or me gusta el chocolate. So it's up to you if you want to have this extra information. No needed so much on the first person. It can be just an emphasis like, oh yeah, to me, I love chocolate. But something that you cannot do with verbo gustar is use yo, gusto. You cannot use the other pronouns that we learned, the personal pronouns, yo, tú, él, nosotros, vosotros. Ustedes y ellos, you cannot use those. You're gonna use these other pronouns that you have to remember. Okay, so here is a little bit the same structure that I'm talking. You can have a me, a ti, a él, a ella, so that will be the first thing, optional for you. The second thing will be, here you cannot see it, but it will be, if you want to say I don't like it, a mí no me gusta, so this will be also depending on the sentence. And then the third part will be the pronoun, me, te, le, nos, os, les, and then gusta o gustan, and depending if it's infinitive, me gusta nadar, me gusta el fútbol, me gustan los perros, that's the dogs, me gustan las clases, okay? For example, me gusta la sandía. Sandía is a watermelon. So we are using gusta because la sandía, the thing that I like, is singular. Now, if I want to say like popcorn, me gustan las palomitas. That's how we say popcorn, las palomitas. Then that will be plural. Me gustan las palomitas. Okay. Here I have more examples. For example, number 1, what do we use? Gusta o gustan? Me, jugar al fútbol. Jugar is to play al fútbol, to soccer. Me gusta jugar al fútbol. Le gustan los libros. Nos gusta el tenis. Le gusta el zumo, the juice. Me gustan los conciertos. Les gusta beber agua con gas. Me gusta la música. And I'm sorry, this should be an accent here too. So you're gonna be looking at what do you like or what the person like, and depending on that, use gusta or gustan, and always have that pronoun. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today about verbo gustar. I have some activities planned for you to do, but since no one joined us, we're not gonna do it. I will try to schedule another session in the next week so we can practice, especially before the midterm. We can have a session to answer any questions that you have. I hope this video was helpful. I'm here for you for any questions that you might have after watching the video. So contact me if you need help with anything with the Spanish, not only with verbo gustar, with any other grammar that you have been learning these days. Thank you and have a good day.